Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Vertical Slice. I'm Gareth, and today we shall be slicing into Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Hopefully you can see it, fingers crossed. Yes, the latest Deus Ex game. The fourth Deus Ex game now? Yeah, that must be right, actually. So we've, of course, had the original Deus Ex, followed by Invisible War, which was not that good and was kind of a disappointment. And then many years later, we got Human Revolution, which was a great Deus Ex game, actually, all truth be told. It had some weaknesses, such as boss battles and, you know, some other things, like some of the voice acting was pretty bad. And the story wasn't the best, but you know, it showed a great deal of promise. And here we are with the latest one, Mankind Divided, which came out this year, to mixed acclaim, I'd say. There are some things the game does very well, there are some things it doesn't do so well, and so I hope we'll be taking a look at those things today. So let's get into it. So I'm about, I don't know, I would guess about halfway to a third of the way through the plot. I'm not entirely sure. It feels like I've done Act 1 and I'm about somewhere in Act 2 of a 3-act thing, but we'll see. And so Mankind Divided is a sequel to Human Revolution. You play once again as Adam Jensen, the nano-augmented agent. There he is, looking very brooding. Or he's not nano-augmented, he's mechanically augmented, I should say. And it basically carries on from the end of the last game, where the Panchaea, which was this big kind of energy thing, was destroyed, and a load of everyone basically who had augmentations went mad and started killing and hurting everybody. So that's basically led to a world where augmented people are viewed very negatively, to the extent that there is even segregation. Ooh. Oh, this is new. What's this? This is random. I did not expect this. This is something I've just discovered out of nowhere.
I have found you.
Really? What?
Now you must find me, Adam.
Who are you?
Please, help.
Help. Okay. Where? I think that means go to there. Shall we do this? Yeah, let's do this. So this is something I've totally not seen before. It was highlighting that area on the other sector of the map. So if we go over there, presumably we can see this. So let's have a look at our mission log. We've got a variety of things. This is the main mission, which I wasn't going to be doing. And these are the points of interest, which are like extra side missions, more minor side missions. So this is the one we were just doing. Now, is it going to show us where to go on the map? I think it is, or is it not? It's saying go this way. Why is it saying go this way? Oh no, it isn't. It is saying go back into the subway. So you can see I was talking about segregation. There's an area here where normals, or what do they call them, naturals go, and there is a line for augmented people to go. I could go through this way actually, but it would just mean that the police officer would stop me and check my ID, etc., which is painful. Again, on the subway, if you get into a naturals-only carriage, the police officer will be like, "Oi, what are you doing?" But there isn't actually any negative consequences for doing it, really, that I've found so far. Oh wait, hang on, where are we going? We're going, no, not Rusika Station, yes, the Capek Fountain Station. Let's go. So I was going to show you the main area of Prague, but we'll look around this area. So the entire game, as far as I can tell, is set in Prague. And it's a gorgeous open world. I think the best city that Deus Ex has ever created is Prague, and it's really detailed and kind of like lively. So you can see this is the more run-down area, shall we say, of Prague, especially on the platform. In fact, it seemed to have gotten worse, this platform, since I was here last. I swear it wasn't this dirty beforehand. In fact, why is that lady? Who are you? We're discovering all sorts of new things here.
I just came from the Udala complex, Felice. Golem City. Those people haven't been relocated. They've been detained.
Oh, this is
running out of supplies, space.
Oh, I remember this lady actually now.
I told you, we cannot control how the government.
This lady is basically a retail rep for this augmented-only settlement.
I'd fill my quota in 30 minutes.
Shipping everyone to Rabia doesn't mean things will go
Rabia,
differently.
that's it. It's like in the middle of the
Dogs are being
desert, and
dehumanized.
augmented-only city is
You
the
don't
idea
fix
for
that
it.
with eco-friendly architecture.
There are two problems with Utrecht. A
So I've just been to the
construction
Utrecht
problem
complex,
and
which
an
is basically a
ideological
ghetto
one.
for augmented people. It's,
Mr.
again,
Brown
one of the most
learned from
gorgeous
past
settings for
mistakes.
I've
And
ever seen
now
in a game.
we
It's
have checks
absolutely incredible.
and balances in place to screen out the undesirable
I guess here we're arguing
Checks and
about
balances.
the
What I saw in
the
Gotham
morality
City goes deeper than
of
security screen.
ghettos.
Really? Then what
I
do
don't
you
think they're a good
of
thing
those?
generally, I'm going to say. So what did she ask me? I forgot what she asked me. So what should we say? ARC. They may have started a civil rights group. So they militarized. Well, I'm not sure. ARC aren't totally bad so far. Militarized police. I think the problem is the police. That the police are really militarized in the Utrecht complex, and the people there seem like they're just living in absolute squalor. So I'm going to side with ARC this time against the police.
The real problem is a militarized police force who see the people they're supposed to protect as threats.
I think that's the
There's
truth.
no common ground, no oversight, no accountability.
Rabia will be policed by Santo's own security service.
So she's trying to
They
defend
are augmented like us, and
the
since
Rabia
is a
state. I mean, I've never
corporate
been there, so I don't actually
they
know what
have
it's
a
like.
vested interest in the city. It is part of the new city vision.
Okay.
Corporate security answers to the corporation. It's in the name.
As you can see, probably
new city
from what we've
vision
seen in this
starts
game so
eating
far,
into
it is
Sando's
gorgeous.
bottom line,
It
how
does
long
have some
before they're pulled
problems running
Mr.
on PC.
Brown,
I've managed to
Santo
just
has
about get it to what I would
invested too much
consider a
into
good frame
Rabia
rate
for it to
throughout, but it
fail.
required a lot of
It has
tweaking.
to succeed,
Um,
not just
They
for
have
the
issued a lot of
augmented,
patches.
but
There's a
for the
DX12
future.
patch. This isn't now. I'm back on the DX11 version because
I
I was
hope it
getting some
pays
graphical
off.
corruption on DX12. Why are you like?
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here
Okay.
all day.
Well, yeah. Has something happened? Is that why you're kind of like down there, or are you? Oh, she's
Don't
selling.
worry,
She's
don't
looking at
worry,
her.
like I am not a citizen here.
She's that's what's happened. She's basically been thrown out of where her stand was. I think her stand used to be up here, and I guess that they've cleaned up her stand. Okay. Right. So where are we going? I forget where we're going. So yeah, it's got things you can break into. You can see, look, like keypads, etc. The hacking minigame is more or less the same hacking minigame from Human Revolution, but it's a little changed. They've done some stuff to, I guess make it more difficult. Really, that's what it feels like to me. It feels more difficult. So here we are in the kind of like more run-down area of Prague, and you can see there are like, it's very militarized, police militarization. So let's find that thing. It says it's over this way. Let's go. Yeah, things do not look good here. This is the weird bit of art, this thing hanging in the middle here, this rock. You can see there are people being rounded up, augmented people. And the problem so far I have with the basically the racism in Mankind Divided is that it's not. Oh God, they totally broke up the art gallery. This was a beautiful art gallery this morning, and they've totally destroyed it. Oh, that's awful. This is one of the newspapers here. You can see that it's this is like an anti-government newspaper. Got digital newspapers. Let's just have a look downstairs in the basement. Have they ruined this too? Not so much. Well, a little. They didn't used to say that, but it's still a, you know, sort of stage and everything here. I think I read both of these ebooks earlier, so. But yeah, I think you come back to Prague several times, and the entire district, you know, it changes. When I first arrived here, it was like morning, and so it was all lit up, and certainly. Yeah, some of the buildings have changed, like this art gallery. Let's go over here then. But so, although there is only one city hub in the game, Prague feels much bigger in terms of city hubs from the previous games. So, if you remember in Human Revolution, wow, that was a weird step that lady did. If you remember in Human Revolution, there was Detroit and Lower Hampshire, and both of them felt a bit kind of pokey. They weren't gigantic. now, because Prague has multiple areas, it feels properly like a city, especially with the amount of people wandering around, you know. Oh, we're supposed to go in here, are we? Okay. Oh, hello. They're letting me in.
You're almost there. Downstairs. We must speak. I fear there is not much time.
Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but it says downstairs we must speak. So, is there anything to grab in here? Not really, I don't think. Oh, good, she's unlocking the door for everything. Let's just grab these things, because, you know, always want to rob everywhere. Nah, I don't want to need a bowling ball. This is like Hitman vision, as it were, where it like highlights usable objects in the environment. Okay, right, let's go downstairs. Hello? All the computers became active. Some hacking software. I guess we just log on to any of these computers. Alright, let's try this one. Hello. Messenger. Hello, Adam. Thank you for coming. Hele. Oh, is this the lady from the... I don't believe I've been reassured. I recognise that lady from the finale of Human Revolution, one of the ladies who was in the computer. I don't know if we killed them, though. I don't think anyone followed me, so I'm just going to reassure. Okay. They will never stop. Please, Adam. There is something you must recover. Missing data. Old memories. Ooh, will you help us? How do you know who I am? I know who you were. She knows that our enemies are the same. That doesn't make much sense. Let's ask about memories. We're not sure what the missing data contains. Memories. Hele's, yours, hers, ours. 01000. Okay. Secrecy? What are you scared of? We are scared of him. Who? She is scared of them. I am scared of no longer being valid. Okay. Right, well, okay. I still don't understand what she needs. We need you to cover the missing data. And make it part of us. Okay, I'm going to accept. The package is being sent to the tourism center in your area. The code to the office is 1591. Okay, we will initiate further contact as soon as it's safe. Please hurry, Adam. Okay. Oh, she's gone. Right, and then there were emails. So again, you can hack most about any computer in the world, and there'll always be some interesting emails to read. Some of them are plot critical, and some of them are not. I've already accepted, so do I need to accept again? Accept. That's probably a bug. I'll log off. Okay, there we go. Are all the other computers like that? Yes. Oh, wait, she's going to do it again? Oh, she's just logged on to say that. Okay, well, I am going to help, don't worry. Yeah, they all seem to say the same thing. So, we need to now go to the tourism center, which I believe is in a totally different... so now it's become a side mission. It's in a totally different sector, so actually we won't go there just yet. We'll just have a look around this sector to see if there's anything else to do. So one of the new things that has been added to this version, or this game I should say, from Human Revolution is that you can see there are these like fuzzy augments, which are basically the augments that were experimental ones that have been discovered hidden inside Adam. So although you can, all these standard ones you can upgrade as much as you like, these ones require you basically blocking off other augmentations that then you say, okay, I can never use this again. So I've deactivated the nano blade and I won't be able to use it. I have heard that actually later in the game you will still be able to use these. There is a thing that you can get which means that you can unlock all of them. But it's a nice kind of like positive minus thing at this stage of the game to think about, you know, is it worth the trade-off of getting remote hacking to mean I can't use the nanoblade? Because I'm playing basically as I'm trying to be as non-lethal as possible, so I've only got the tranquilizer rifle, a stun gun, and then a 10mm pistol, which I only use for basically turrets and things like that. I don't really need the nanoblade, because I think the nanoblade is mainly a violent thing that's used for hurting people, so wouldn't really be that useful for me. But there are a great variety of
I'm
weapons.
sorry
Oh,
we had to meet this
hello.
way, Adam. But this was the only viable option.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear.
No, who
Why
are
are you
you?
contacting me?
I don't know who she is, even.
It wasn't possible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it.
I still don't know what she's on about. I'm pretty sure she is that lady from the computer at the end of the game, basically. There was this interactive computer that you had to hack, if I remember. Or, well, kind of hack, as it were. If you're hacking people. that's Human Revolution for you. Or that's Deus Ex for you. Hacking people. Let's check inside that trunk. Oh, yeah. Crafting parts. So there is this, I quite like this, actually, a crafting system in this game. Yeah, I know, they're adding a crafting system to everything in 2016, but this is quite useful in that, you know, if you don't have enough multi-tools which allow you to hack any device, irrelevant of whether or not your hacking skill is good enough, you can collect parts, which means that then you can just build a new multi-tool. Same with biocells, you know, the electric cells, that means how much of your augmentations you can use. You can craft new ones, and although it doesn't make a whole lot of sense why are these random crafting materials sitting in this, you know, box, I like it that it means if you ever run out, you don't have to track down a store to buy more. You can just say, okay, I've got them. Let's see if the bookstore has been... so this is this lovely bookstore. Has it been neatened up at all? No. The answer is it's still a complete mess. One of the first missions of the games takes place in this bookstore, and it was completely trashed by terrorists, basically, and they have not neatened up the bookstore at all. I suppose it's only one guy who owns this bookstore, so it would take rather a while to neaten it if he was doing it on his own. Hopefully he'd get some friends to help him. Let's just head back to Adam's apartment really quickly, and because I was going to take some stuff out of Adam's apartment and drop it off. You can see here there's a guy in like mechanical armor. So things I like about Mankind Divided are still outweighing the things I dislike about it. So I really like the setting. I really like the new skills that have been activated. It looks gorgeous. Certainly can't say anything about that, although it is a little disappointing that sometimes the frame rate cannot maintain a stable frame rate. This is on... Oh god, they're breaking in there, the police, into that. Oh dear, it doesn't look good. Yeah, sometimes the frame rate does bog down, and this is on high, this is not on ultra, and apparently you need like a super powerful computer to get it to run on ultra. But on high, I think it still looks damn gorgeous. Apparently the plot does not really get anywhere. Someone's delivered a newspaper for me. Oh, lovely. And some absinthe. Delightful. Wait, why am I hacking my own apartment? This is my apartment. What? Come on, this is my apartment. I don't really hack my apartment. Why don't I know the password for my own apartment building? This is crazy. I literally do not know what the password is for my apartment. Okay, well let's try hacking it then. Alright, I'm gonna quick save, just because I always do that before hacking anything, so then you can back out of it in classic way. So this is the hacking minigame. Alright, so we need to reach the green node here in the simplest way possible. So really either way is good here. Let's fortify first to make that a bit more difficult to hack, and let's capture that node. Okay, that's good. Let's capture the clearance. Oh god, no. Okay, so let's hack as quick as possible now.
Initiated.
Pause it for a second. Come on, and capture that.
Access
There we go.
granted.
So that's the hacking, really, in a simple way. I'm not sure why I had to hack my own apartment, though. That is bizarre that I did not know my password. So this is Adam's own little apartment he's got here. We have some places where you can store extra things, like I've stored some Typhoon ammo here. In fact, I don't know why I'm storing some of this, because some of this is just useless since I'm on a, you know, I'm playing as a non-lethal person. Let's take the Typhoon ammo, though. I don't want the sniper rifle. That's fine. Let's go to the inventory and see if there's anything we want to put in here. Maybe these grenade launcher grenades, because so far I haven't actually found the grenade launcher. So let's put both of them in there. Tesla cartridge. Yeah, let's put that in. Oh, okay, we can't do it in that one. Right. Let's... Revolver armor, piercing ammo. No, let's leave that. That's fine. I'm still probably never going to need a sniper rifle, but we'll put it in there anyway. More hollow sights. Let's go to the inventory and put in the Tesla cartridge and the Typhoon ammo as well. Yeah, let's put the Typhoon ammo back in there as well. So I don't actually know how many times in the game you come back to this place and then you can get the things out of your storage, but I like it that it's there. Adam has the biggest TV you have ever seen in your entire life. Let's watch TV for a second. Beautiful. It's always Picus News. It's never nothing but that. Turn off the television. I think this apartment compared to which apartment was it? The Human Revolution apartment was slightly nicer. This is still a nice apartment, although Adam could do with putting his bed clothes on properly. Look at that. That's just exposing the mattress there. Not good. But it's still, you know, for a smallish apartment, it's quite nice. He's got a nice shower. Very nice. I mean, it's a kind of like futuristic apartment, so everyone's got to have a nice shower. Okay, well, let's find out one other thing to do. Let's find one of these side admissions as well. So let's go for that one. Rich Man, Poor Org. Anonymous pocket secretary from Catzel contains information, a message from the Palisade Bank talking about someone with plenty of money but no love for orbs. They live in a rich apartment above the Rabbit in Sisty. Maybe it's time to give... Okay. Alright. Maybe a better person. Give some charity. Oh, okay. So basically I think that's break into this person's apartment. So, we can do that. It's probably off in the other sector though, I believe. So there's lots of breaking into apartments here. It seems like all the doors have relocked since I broke into these last time. Because I basically went through and I raided almost every apartment I could think of. Some of them I can go in, like this one. There used to be a guy in here who wasn't very happy. Ooh, some crafting parts as well. I could hack this computer, but again, why at this stage? I mean, part of Deus Ex has always been just explore the environment and make your own kind of hacking fun or sneaking fun. So it's kind of like half Thief, half Deus Ex. But all of the environments are really good. I mean, just look at this little apartment here with all of this extra stuff dotted around the place. The highlight just means you can pick it up. It doesn't mean anything else other than that. I could turn that highlight off, but sometimes it makes objects that are... what is it called? Objects that are valuable, difficult to find otherwise. Here's a guy I can buy something with. This guy's always angry though. He's never happy.
You want Praxis, eh?
Maybe.
Biocell, hypostim,
I don't mind. I'm up for
I
anything,
might be
mate.
interested.
I sell these things.
Good.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
I will, maybe. Let's shop. I mean, most of the time I actually come here to sell stuff, but you know. Let's see what he's got. Let's sell, first of all, the old man's prestige whiskey and the absinthe. I don't want any absinthe. And the stem processor chip, which is just a random thing you can get. Neuropozyne is a valuable thing to have. Some people need it, like augmented people need it, so I'm basically stockpiling that and only selling it when I need to. Let's see what he's got. So he's got laser targeting system, tactical shotgun, don't need any of them. Oh, I can buy a Praxis point if I want to. That might be worth it, actually. Yeah, it might be worth buying that Praxis point. That's going to cost most of my money, but I think it's worth it. Let's go. Let's do it. There we go. Got it. Hope he's happy.
Stop wasting my time.
I wasn't wasting your time. I just bought a Praxis point. You see, he's
I'll
never
be on my
happy.
way.
He's never happy. Even though when I buy things, he's never happy. Alright, well now we can upgrade a augment. So what I was going to do was either get the Typhoon, which means that I can then... So in this game, the Typhoon before was just a lethal attack. Now you can actually use it as a non-lethal attack with gas grenades instead. You can basically choose which type of ammunition to use. And the gas grenades means it's non-lethal. But actually, most of the time I'm wanting to stay hidden, so I'm actually considering getting the shielding instead, which means I'll be able to just walk by people shielded. So let's purchase that. Let's go. There we go. At the moment it's going to use high power, so it's going to drain really, really quickly. Wow, you can walk through lasers as well, that's useful. But with subsequent upgrades, you can upgrade it to be medium energy consumption or low energy consumption, so that means you can stay hidden for longer. So I'll do that for some of my next upgrades. None of these other like what are they called? Experimental ones are that important in my opinion. I mean, if I was doing a lot of shooting, focus enhancement might be useful, but apart from remote hacking, which is super useful, these other ones, maybe PEPs would be useful. That's non-violent or non-lethal. I could get that in future, but we'll see how it goes. Let's walk back down to there. The shooting is better, I would say, than Human Revolution was. It's still not, you know, amazing, but it's as good as it has been ever in the Deus Ex series. And the variety of weapons is great. There's a really good variety. Alright, let's go down here.
Sorry?
Don't stop me. Look, I'm going in the augmented route, so there should be no reason to stop me.
Show me your damn papers, Aug.
No, I'm not showing you my papers. I'm not going to get on the naturals only one. It's not worth it. Just go back this way. So we'll get back on the train. I'm not sure why it's allowing me to travel to Risk Station, because I thought that was just a, you know, I don't know which one to go to. Let's go to Pilgrim Station. I don't know which is the closest. But I'll show you a different area of that area of the city. It's much, much bigger, the city district on the other side of the train line. Weird bit of screen tearing in this video for some reason between levels. I mean, it's a good way to disguise the load, but it's weird that there's tearing. So, from what I've heard, the plot of this game basically is just a middle act thing. It doesn't really bring anything to any resolution, which is disappointing. I can't comment on that myself yet because I haven't reached that, but from what I've seen so far, it's been kind of like a small scale kind of conspiracy. You're investigating a train bombing that happens at the very beginning of the game, and so you then have to see, you know, well, is this train bombing down to the Augmented Rights Coalition, who are basically these pro-augmented kind of like freedom fighter / terrorist organization, depends on your point of view, which they are. And also you're working for, oh, that's where we should go at the very end of this. We should go to section, what's it called? Forget their name. Section 27 or Agent, or, now I've, side mission, where is it? Meet Smiley. Smiley, it doesn't actually say. Oh, Task Force 29, that's them. And they're basically a precursor to UNATCO, the United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition, which was the organization you worked for in the first game in the Deus Ex series. Just look at the statue here. I mean, I really think this is a really nice looking game, and they've done some really good stuff with world building. You can see out there the rest of Prague, which is a photo, you know, background, but then there's also this big thing here, which is I think it's called the Palisade Shard, which is kind of like a data processing center. Yeah, Task Force 29 is like the best fake CTU from 24 I've ever seen. It's a really good fake CTU, and we'll finish off our look in there once we've gone and investigated this person's apartment. Now we just have to find a way up there, which is one of the fun things about this open world, is to find your way. Oh, it looks like they're having a party of some kind. So, we should be able to hopefully jump up there. Now, aha, look, there is a ladder here. So let's use this ladder. Now, let's see if we can jump over to there. Oh, got it. Alright. And then can we jump up here? Yes, we can. Alright, now, are we able to jump from here to there? That's going to be a difficult jump. Let me quick save. And then... Nope. Well, you got to see the Icarus landing system, which basically means you can fall from any height without hurting yourself. Ooh, stop sprinting. Let's just try that one more time. Didn't actually need to quick save, did I? Because basically it's just 2 jumps. Oh, come on, Adam. You're useless. Jump on top of that. There we go. Jump on top of this. Jump up here. So there is an upgrade. Oh! There is an upgrade, which means you can jump higher. Come on. I think these flags are pushing me off. Yeah, they are. Stop it with the flags! Stop pushing me off. Damn! Okay, maybe this isn't the way then. There must be another way around to get up there. Let's have a look. Ah! Maybe this vent will help us. Alright. Put that down. Let's go in here. So, of course, it's Deus Ex. That means there's vents. Let's have a look. Oh, this is potentially promising, but it seems to be taking us down rather than up. Where on earth are we? We're in the basement of somewhere. Somewhere with busts and wine. This doesn't move that crate. I've got a augment, which means I can now move heavy stuff. Is there anything in here? Another vent. I've already searched that box, it looks like. Is there anyone up here who will be not happy that I've broken into what I think is their shop? Yes. Oh god, he won't be happy. Right, let's come back then. Let's go out through this vent, see if it leads us somewhere else. Unfortunately, it seems to be leading us away from the place we were trying to get to. Whoa! What the hell? What on earth's going on here? Hello? Hello?
You say so? Hey there.
Hey!
Looking for a new stereo system?
It's very white in here, isn't it?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies?
Adam doesn't really get
Or
much
maybe
time to
you've
do
got
much.
Other interests?
Other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend.
Biocells.
Perfect working order. And completely under the radar.
I mean, how much? I don't need new biocells at the moment. I've got loads, actually.
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that.
Maybe.
Calm down. I'm not a cop.
I'm not a cop. He used to be, though. Alright, I'll leave.
I think I'll be on my way.
I'll let you... What?
Free to come back if you change
I'll
your
let you
mind.
watch just static. Everyone's just sitting here watching this massive screen of static for some reason. They all seem really interested in this static. And you're... My god, how are you doing that? Let's move that case so that... Stop. Oh god, please. Oh, that poor man. Oh, come on. Alright, it's safe now. Don't worry. You're okay. You've been freed from being inside this case. Can we get out? Is the door unlocked? No, the door was locked. Well, now it's unlocked. I'm sure everyone will be fine. Alright, well, we still didn't manage to find a way up there. I think there might be a way on this side. Let's just double check on this side of the building. So this here, this big block of concrete is the Palisade Property Bank, which is basically a bank for information. Let's try coming up here. This should be able to hopefully get us in. As you can see, the world here is like multi-layered and it's got lots of different things to see. Right, have I jumped too far high? Too high up? I think that's the apartment just there, but the question is, can I jump over to there? It's weird ad, that one. And low resolution just there as well for some reason. Okay, let's try it now. F5. Yeah, okay. Question is, now, how do I get in? The window doesn't seem to open. Please open. No, that's just going to turn the television off. Oh, please. Alright, well, I turned that guy's television off, but I'm still not able to get inside this apartment. So actually that wasn't that useful. Alright. Let's try one more time. Climb up here and see, is there a way around the other side? No. No, unless I can jump up there. No, there's no jumping up there. If I could jump to that person's apartment, maybe, but I don't see a way of getting over there, really. No. Oh well, I think we're going to have to give up on this because I at the moment can't find a way in here. I'm sure there is a way, but let's just jump over here. Wah! And let's visit Task Force 29 just to show you what that looks like, because it is really cool. So the game is a mixture of exploring this open world, open town, you know, and then going to separate discrete areas for missions. Oh, let's pick up that absinthe, steal that guy's absinthe. Oh, I've come into a no-through corridor.
Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine.
And the missions are much more linear and more traditional, you know, Deus Ex fare, in that there were lots of linear missions that used to be basically the way that the game was structured.
How much?
And so I think apart from the technical problems and apart from what is apparently the brevity of the main plot and how it does not really go that many places, I am enjoying the game a lot, and I wish that you know they had been better at you know, making the plot kind of like fit together better. In this sounds like, from what it from the, you know, the word on the street was that Square Enix broke up this game into thirds, or into halves, so that then there will be a third Deus Ex game which will finish off the plot. But that's like, oh, come on, we didn't, you know, Mass Effect 2 is the best game of the Mass Effect trilogy, and it has a great plot of its own right, and that's the thing which I think is missing here, potentially. You know, again, this is all kind of like speculation, because at this point I haven't really seen how it finishes. So this is the Task Force 29, and their fake CTU is just amazing. Look at all these people standing around doing things, and a lot of them run places from here to there. This is where the frame rate also takes a little bit of a dive, because there's, you know, so many people wandering around. Sorry. And you got some friends here. Like there's this lady who I'm seem to be friends
Adam.
with, Aria.
I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam.
Oh yeah,
He was our
Rucker
standard
died.
bearer. What direction will the movement take
Talos
now?
Rucker was the
I don't
leader
know.
of the Augmented Rights
I spoke
Coalition.
to Miller as he was leaving. He told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. 'Cause if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I know, it won't be good.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
Let's ask about that.
How did it go with Dr. Ozen?
Dr. Ozen
Sure,
is the
tests.
psychologist
I swear to
for
God,
Task
Adam,
Force 29.
These tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every
Task Force
second.
29 is part of
When you're doing
Interpol.
these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay
And,
positive.
I like the thing
Always.
about the plot and the characters. I like them all, and I still like Adam Jensen. Some people dislike Adam Jensen because he's basically gruff and gravelly all the time. For me, Deus Ex has always been about gruff, gravelly, emotionless protagonists. JC Denton, gruff, gravelly, emotionless. Alex D, kind of like not so gruff, but certainly emotionless, never displayed any emotion. And then, of course, we've had Adam Jensen, who is basically just JC Denton revisited. So I've always liked how emotionless Adam is, although he seems to have emotions deep down. That's the thing.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are
Task
heating
Force
up here in
29 is
Prague.
also tied
We can
into
use all
the
the help we
original
can
game
get.
in
I'd be
specific
worried
ways
if
as
Interpol
well.
didn't send a psychologist.
There are some
Besides, I spoke to her for
hints
an hour.
about people
I like
running
her.
it who are then
just
related
seems
to the original game, and I'm
suspicious to
still
me,
waiting
that's all.
for the proper
Maybe
bridge
needed a
to the original game, which will
psychologist
hopefully
before
happen
she
at some
watched.
point.
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that, and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, goodbye.
I should get going.
Okay,
See you later.
talk to you later.
Bye. So yeah, this is a superb fake CTU. And they've done really well at just making it seem like a load of people here are working hard to do things. Although you don't seem to be working very hard.
Because of the latest bombing, coordinating security for
Have you been
augmented
punched
functions
in the chin?
just became exponentially more complicated.
You look like you've really been punched in the chin. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, that is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Installs now, out now. And I recommend it if you've liked Deus Ex. I think you like it if you like Deus Ex. Make sure you've got a computer that can run it, or buy a console version if you're one of those people so inclined. But it's offering everything Deus Ex Human Revolution offered, but slightly better, I think. And that's kind of all we can really ask for in a proficient sequel. And I think although Square Enix's decisions with some of it may be a bit... that's one thing I have not mentioned. This is just disgusting. Let's not even go here, because this is just horrific. And apparently this is something that Square Enix demanded on, and the original developers, Eidos Montreal, did not want. And I can see why they did not want it, because it's horrific. So let's not even look at it. Back out of there. And that is a real shame, but the thing is, you can totally ignore that and play the game as though that doesn't exist, and the game does not feel like it's broken. It does not feel like it has been made in such a way that you were expected to buy that, or it would make it difficult if you didn't buy that. You should just play the game and ignore that shot button entirely. It does. I certainly am, and I feel like I'm, in no way hamstrung by anything. Yeah. So, not to end on a negative note, but that is Mankind Divided. I will leave you now in the capable hands of the Westwood TV clock. It's now coming up to 20 past 2. So maybe time if you haven't already had some lunch. I will see you sometime next time when we slice into something else. Until then, goodbye for now.